Ploto, the fighting's over. Yeah, it is pretty much, chat. What is going on, everybody? Dark and Bow. Yeah, the fighting's pretty much over. But yesterday, I promised that I would stream at 14 UTC no matter what. So, we're out here streaming. We're not even in Kingsland right now, so a little bit of clickbait. We are building to this circle here for this extra, I guess, 30% hospital healing speed. And then, we are building flags. We should be able to get this. Just trying to make sure we get as much of the territory as possible. But yeah, you can see that Kingsland's over, chat. I said yesterday on stream that if they don't defend this territory, if they don't wake up in an hour after I ended my stream, this Kingsland's gonna be over. And it looks like they did not wake up. They have this little area of territory. But instead of that, it is Jover for 2377, 606. I mean, kudos to our opponents, kudos to our allies. I think this is just... it's been a fun KVK. Kingsland, maybe I wish was a day longer. Like, I wish today was a good fighting zone or whatever, but... in all honesty, it was still a fun KVK to play. So what happened since last night, we were past the river last night. We were over here. We burnt through this area, which is a huge area of teleport space. Looks like we also built down with MX. And then we are burning this area, and we're going to try to continue burning to the right, I guess. We're actually touching all three camps right now. With 2377, 606, and 1365 over here. Hey RB, well done to you and your allies on the win. Appreciate that, bro. Shout out to our allies, shout out to our opponents. You could see 1093 from their river jump. They've been just continuously pounding, and the whole IN line is literally gone. This used to be a whole line. Now that whole territory is completely gone. And then our AC'd allies. I don't know if you guys have been seeing. I've been seeing a bunch of videos about... what did they I think Ihara just posted a video about our AC'd allies rallying Baba. So there's definitely been a lot of rallies going on with people. There's definitely been a lot of zeroing going on this KVK for sure. What's good, Apollo? Let me say hi to chat. ASD, Dean, Poseidon Dash, Magic. It wasn't always... RB, again, thank you for the dono, bro. The 5, that's pounds, right? So, KP gain, I'm at 4.1 still. In all honesty, I was kind of saving for, like, the main fights. I haven't been KP chasing because I'm low on speed ups. I'm at 800 days. But I mean, it doesn't look like we're gonna get that big fight. I'm an objective Andy. You could see I'm building this flag, built this flag, built this flag. I'm just Bob the Builder right now. But yeah, it's been a pretty successful Kingsland. In all honesty, when we were up here the first day, and the JST ball was going into us, GV77 was going into us. It was like a 1v2, AC'd allies. That was like their 4 hours of downtime. I was like, is this it? 1093, like they were burning across the bridge. I was like, damn, is this gonna be the KVK? Are we donezo? But then 2377 went into their downtime. 1365 went to their downtime. 606, shout out to them. The first day, was super successful for 606. They went head to head. 606 2975. But day 2 they just couldn't stay up. Asian downtime definitely hit hard. Yeah, I mean, yo, lore, you guys used to have a 0 UTC downtime if I remember correctly, and then it'd be lights out. But first day of Kingsland, you guys stayed up. You guys were burning 1093. I don't think anyone could take that away from 606. But at the end of the day, when the downtime hit, it was just super hard to do anything about it. Uh-oh. Do we get the territory buffs for this? Circle buffs do not stack. You had 90 plus people non-stop, but when you're fighting 160, there's not much you can do. Yeah, I mean 1093 is relentless, bro. 1093 is relentless. I think on the winning side of things, it's a very it's been a very satisfying KVK to play, just because in Kingsland everyone kind of won their ones, you know what I mean? Like 1093, they were eventually able to burn out 606 after, you know, an arduous 2 days of back and forth. 960, I mean, we started off here, chat. This is where we start off day 1 at a stalemate for like the first 12 hours, and then within the downtime of 2377, we burnt down to here. Then we're here for another 12 hours, and then now we're here. So it's nice. And then A seeds, by the way, they're getting bullied by 1365 and 2377. And they were holding their own, man. They were holding their own. So I think it's nice because in this KVK, you could say everyone definitely held their weight. 1093 held their weight. 960 held their weight. ACs held their weight. So it's been like, it's like a joint success, if that makes sense. GG's Dirty Dan, Dansky. Yo, shout out to you in 1093. I mean, 1093 is just a class, KD. Just class. I always see you guys do these rally chains, and they're always so satisfying. Like across the river, you just have this open field. You burn down this one flag with your open field. It's like, all right, we burn this, and then the next rally's right there. Burn that. Next rally's right there. Burn that. That's like the 1093 special right there. That I've seen time and time again whenever I watch their KVKs. I think the KVK played out as we expected. Top had a slight edge of stat-wise, and that's how it all played out in the end. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like the KVK was definitely a 50-50. Actually, it was better. It was worse than a 50-50. When we lost Zone 5, the writing was on the wall for this KVK, in all honesty. Like, it was tough. When we lost Zone 5, it was, it was a tough situation, but we were able to come back from it. All crazy to Relentless from GT. Yeah, I think the thing about 960 is that the pressure you're gonna get from day 1 is the pressure you're gonna get from the last day. That's definitely one thing that I've learned from 960. Playing against them, playing with them, is that they don't have this. For the most part, we don't have an uptime or downtime. It's just continuous pressure over and over and over again, and then it'll be up to our opponents. I think, I don't know. 2377, they were super, super impressive. Beating 916 a zone. But I think they tried to play this, I don't know. Like, would you guys say that they kind of expended too much too early in the KVK? I don't know what else they would have done, though. It's like, of course you want to win the Zone 5. Of course you want to win the Zone 5, so, like, I don't flame them for going all out into Zone 5. But, I don't know. I felt like the Kingsland fight was not as intense as the Zone 5 opening fight. Maybe it's because we had more marches. Maybe it's because we were better prepared than we were for Zone 5, but what it felt like from 2377 in Zone 5 is that they were on they didn't have a downtime. They're on straight for the 3 days we're in Zone 5. And you'd expect that pressure to also happen in Kingsland, but they had a downtime within the first 24 hours, which is surprising. You can't drain GT. I mean, you definitely can. It's just you're probably gonna get drained before then. Like, I'm probably the worst example, but I'm not doing too well in resources, not doing too well on speed ups. I could probably play, like, I don't know, 2 more days of Kingsland before I'd have to tap out, maybe 3. But for the majority of the GT players that's been here, because I've only been here 2 KVKs, and the 2 KVKs, by the way, are back-to-back KVKs, and I was in a KVK when I migrated here. So yeah, it's been a tough time for the count, I guess. But yeah. I'm unpiloted. My performance is superior. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. I just try to be on as much as possible. Didn't Wideline run out of speeds? I'm not sure. I've heard stories about it, but the wall jump definitely. I think the wall jump. What are they doing over here? The VC's going crazy over one farm killer. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling, chat. We got this healing speed now, so hopefully I'll be able to heal my hospitals a lot faster. What would my hospital healing speed be? I'm France. I got healing resource cost. No. Did I pass it? Healing speed 178%. VIP kingdom buff. Special theme. Holy sites. Civilization feature. Alliance tech. So if I heal this, 157 KT5, it'll take 2 days. I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll take it. I should probably heal that hospital, actually. I don't think I'll be using all the helps today. Let me do this. Let me do this. By the way, we got 300 people watching. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe to the channel. If we could get up to 50 likes, it'd be greatly, greatly appreciated. Get us on the algorithm. Not gonna be streaming too long here, but I just want to fulfill my promise of I said I'd stream today. Be expecting a fight. And I mean, I did. It's funny because off stream, in the 10 minutes I was on off stream, I had more fighting than we're having now. I promised we were fighting earlier, chat. Alright, let's see. You think using pilots is kind of unfair. As a Rise of Kingdoms content creator, official Raw content creator, you shouldn't be using pilots. As someone that plays Rise of Kingdoms, it's just something to expect that if you're in an Imperium KD, most accounts will be piloted. And it's kind of like fight fire with fire, where it's not just it's not just 960 that's, you know, piloting. It's pretty much every kingdom in the game. So it is what it is. Feel like 2377 players got burnt out and tired. I feel like some of them ran out of speed ups and resources. I don't know. I do feel like as well they had numbers sometimes. I feel like they had numbers sometimes, but I don't know. They just weren't doing anything with the numbers. Or like they didn't have like a plan. From 13 to I'll say 2 UTC, they were super productive. And they were up, they were contesting field, they're doing all the right things. And then after that, like they were kind of like, I don't know. What's up, Mrs. Smoked Turkey? Let's get a map update. This is our allies in 1093. They're gonna cut off JST here. One flag away from the pass. Just to solidify, they already cut out 606 from Kingsland and 2975, so the middle camp. We're slowly trying to take away the last semblance of territory for them as well over here. This is 75 DA. And then GV, they still have some territory here. They still got a lot of teleport space, to be honest. But you can see that this is a good barb chain. That you get here 55, 55, 55, 51, 52, 50, 53. Oh gosh. Just snake that. Oh, and maybe do a circle if you could chain these two. Anyways. But yeah. Did they concede? I don't know if they officially conceded. But I don't think they have the territory to contest. I don't think they have the territory to contest. Stronger. Yeah, I don't want to take away anything from 2377. Because they were a very strong opponent. They made this KVK super fun, and shout out to them. And I hope they grow from this. I was looking at some rumors, and what was the rumor? Like 2489 is going to 2377 or something? I don't know. I don't want to spread hearsay. How many migration tickets will we get? 45. We're close to 55. I'm sure we could get some deads somehow, some way. I'm at 2 million deads, 73 billion resources spent. Holy. Man, this KVK is insane. Oh wow, I'm behind in chat. Alright, I'm just gonna read the latest chat. Suggest you take a long break after this KVK to recover mentally. I'm good mentally. Is this physically? I'm still sick. But yeah, I'm pretty good. I want to definitely make some videos. I'm gonna be making a KVK recap. I'm gonna be also talking about stats of this KVK. I'm gonna be posting the video finally of me getting swarmed by a wildlion, or Mr. Hope rather. We show Autarch point list. Yeah, let's do a recap of Autarch points. We'll do top 20. Prodigal, Cyborg, I'll hate them. Prodigal first place took over BT Cyborg. Mr. Hope, Wildline, Amada Aziz, D-Ace, Bad Rayo PG, Genie, Seawell, Crazy Young Player, Coco, Sihuki, Josh, Alep, Arvix, Oberok, Douglas. This is the first player. Douglas is the first and only player not in 960 or 2377 in this list. Zed, Rain, and then Addy in 20th in terms of KP. Dead points though. Wildline, Mr. Hope, BT Cyborg, Addy. I'm not gonna read out all the names actually because it's kind of tiring. But we'll scroll down the top 20. There you go. And then we have heal points, BT Cyborg, Wildline, Mr. Hope, I'll hate them, Prodigo for top 5. Yo, Addy was tanking too, huh? Look at that. 2.4 billion heal points to 2.5. Oh, she's still treated positively though. It's just the from kill points to heal points. The number was higher overall. While we're talking about stats, let's go ahead and look at rankings. 2377, first place, 18.5 billion. These guys still have 18.5 billion, chat. That's crazy. I feel like 18.5. I mean, they got like, of course, the 1.6 billion power players in there, but these guys have so much power. Luckily for us though, Orleans open field is king, and it's very hard to hold structures if you can't have open field because of the auxiliary skills. Like, you're just gonna out damage any fill, and we've proven that against flags. In flags, if you have the swarmers, we've proven that we could burn a Wildline, Mr. Hope, beat Cyborg flag. JST being at 17.2 is crazy as well. What the heck? JST is stacked on power. I guess they do have 3 Baba accounts, so I don't know. I didn't expect them to be at 17.3. I didn't expect us to be third. We definitely dropped a lot of power as 960 at 16.7 billion. Um, 1606 at 15.2, 2941 AC to allies, 12.6, 1093, 1093, 1473, 2975, and then 1360. Ooh, 1365. Anyways, line skills. You could see we are at 4.2. I think we're on 4.5 with everyone in the alliance. This is not everyone's in the alliance. You could see 2377 at 3.4 trillion. I think they're at 3.6 when everyone's in their alliance, which is crazy. Shout out to them. That's a lot of KP. 1365 still up there at 2.6. 606, I didn't know they're at 2.1. That's actually pretty impressive. 1093, 1.9, and 1.6. And then these are the ACs. Individual power, you could see Mr. Hope Wildline still on the top of the charts with 1.6 billion for each of them. The 2 other people that were at a billion power are Baba, which is at 881 million power. I don't know why I kept saying 88. And BT Cyborg from 1 billion to 626 million. Absolute beast. BT Cyborg this KVK. Absolutely insane. Shout out to him. He was like, I feel like he hard stuffed a ton. Wildline Mr. Hope swarmed everything. BT Cyborg swarmed everything too, but he was hard stuffing a ton. You see Prada goes down here. Addy's down in power too. I have to give my Addy was 3rd place in pre-KVK training. So crazy stuff. Individual kills. Osno. Is the 100 bill KP dream dead, chat? It's tough. It's tough. Will Osno be able to scrounge up KP during the cleanup of this KVK to get 100 bill? I don't know. It's tough. And people keep asking where Osno is. Osno's a top 25 KP contributor to this KVK. It's just this KVK has so many whales. More war, Osno will be 100 bill. Yeah, Ploto, have I slept? I actually just woke up, Ihara. How you doing? But Osno, super close. I'm hoping Osno gets 100 bill. And then I'll try. People have been asking for Osno account review. I'll try to reach out. Ahmad Aziz 88.5 bill. Coco 84.1 bill. Baba 70.1 bill. Al Haytham 71.1. Al Haytham, by the way, I think has gained 25 billion KP in the last 2 KV. Am I crazy? I'm pretty sure he gained like... Last KVK he gained 11 bill. This KVK, he's like what, 15 billion? It's crazy. Aang 70. BD Cyborg 69.4. And you can see the rest of the list here. We have 31 players at 50 billion or more KP. We have 55 players at 40 billion more or more KP. And then we're gonna get to the hundreds for 30 billion plus, which is... Yar hit 30 billion? Cheeseburgering? Yeah, let me DM this guy. Let me DM this Yar guy. Yo, congrats on the 30 billion. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, oh wait, I didn't know Al Haytham hit 17 bill this KVK. That's crazy. 27 billion in 2 KVKs. But Yar hitting 30 billion is crazy too. Holy crap. And then you could see I'm 234th place at 23.2 billion KP. Yeah, those are the rankings. Yar, I think, gained like 600 million KP per day. Bro. How many kills does your Yuche have? Send that SS. If you guys don't know, Yar and I, we kind of go back because of he was in 2260. He's one of the boys. Al Haytham, yo, 28 billion KP in 2 KVKs, brother, is absolutely insane. Congrats. We were just talking about it. Congrats on the 70 billion, and you're already at 71.1 billion. It's crazy. Al Haytham's the GOAT. W Al Haytham's in the chat. Strong Haytham. Yeah, man. Al Haytham's crazy. Alright, so this is Yar's Liu Che. 184 million kills on that guy. Holy crap. Yeah, let me show you guys chat. I asked Yar for this. I didn't ask him to show it, but I'm sure you won't mind. 184 million kills on this guy's Liu Che. Disgusting. Yuck. But I mean, he's getting his KP. W Haytham. How much, for context, I Liu Che GT for KVK as well. Like, I'm not saying cheeseburgering is bad, but I'm only at 100 million kills on this guy. And that's like, that's just open fielding too, most of it.
Might maketh righteous.
Oh, my Arthur kind of cooked this KVK. Like 23 million. Anyways. Oh yeah, I mean, Yar's not only a cheeseburger guy, but he's known for his cheeseburgering because of how much he's been doing it. This KVK. So yeah. I'll Hytham and Prodigo. Yeah, I'll Hytham Prodigo at... There's just so many people to shout out. This 960 stacked. I'm really proud of how 960 kind of responded to it. To the controversy. The fall, I guess, of Zone 5. To the rise of Zone 6 and beyond. The rise of the wall hop, to be honest. I think this was probably the biggest mistake of Rock. Not because of any strategic reasons. Yes, we're able to take away this wall hop. Actually, yeah, because of strategic reasons too. But most importantly, I think it kind of gave 960 like confidence again. Well, it's not like 960 didn't have confidence, but it's just like I don't know. I felt like everything changed during this wall hop. Yeah, BT's respect as well. BT respect as well for sure. BT Cyborg. It was a morale boost. It was to show that like, hey, we could still do things. Like we got absolutely railed. Zone 5. We were in this little sandwich over here, just trying to survive. It felt like we couldn't really do anything. We'd be able to burn one thing, but then they'd burn everything else. They burned 3 things. We had so many touch points. We failed to get this pass. We failed to get that pass. It kind of felt like 2377 had... This is just my perspective. I'm not speaking for GT, but just for Ploto. But kind of felt like 2377 had us surrounded. Like, it had us outnumbered, outgunned, outplanned, outbuilt. But then when we were able to get this wall hop, it's like, oh, and then they were backforwarding and backforwarding and backforwarding and backforwarding. Backforwarding and backforwarding and backforwarding and backforwarding. Kingsland, I don't know. I don't know what happened in Kingsland for them, but there are no forts in KL, let's just say. And when you get into the habit of not being I don't know, relying on forts, it's kind of a bad habit, no? It's something that every kingdom does, and to be fair to them, they're probably saving for Kingsland, but yeah, it just didn't work out. But shout out to 2377 because like they smacked us Zone 5. And then Kingsland fight for the first 12 hours. Like I saw the white light. I saw a world where 960 1093 lost. AC allies. I saw a world where we lost. These guys were burning here. 1365 was ganging up on us with 2377. AC allies, they were asleep. I can't believe I doubted these guys, bro. I doubted them for like 2 hours because 1365 was on our ass over here. But then they woke up, and as soon as our AC allies woke up, they were able to hold 1365, and we were able to take care of business against 2377. So it's definitely a collective effort from everybody. Hey Mars, shout out to you, bro. Mars Invasion from 2377. Absolutely hell of a KVK. Hell of a performance from 2377. Give it up to Mars. Give it up to 2377 chat, because this has definitely been the craziest KVK I've played. And I'm hoping 2377 continues to grow from this and then restocks, refuels, and maybe we'll run it back in the future. I don't know if it'll be next KVK. And again, I'm not in 960, nor am I in 2377 leadership or Diplo or anything. But it's great to see 2377 thrive in this KVK and be super competitive against 960, because they were better than us in Zone 5. They're better than us in Zone 5. They outplayed us for sure. And they have a lot of potential to continue to grow. ACs are the first to push past the river. They were. G3s are amazing. Yeah, G3s, they were the biggest wild card to me. I'm gonna put respect in their kingdom's names. It's 1473, 1814, 2941. They're the biggest wild cards to me because you kind of and when you're Imperium, you kind of understand, 1093 and 1960, they're gonna give it their all. 1606, 2975, like those two, like I've played with and against both of them. Kind of understand what they're made of. 2377, 960 on the other side. Like those guys are just gonna go head to head over and over and over again. It really came down to how our AC'd allies would match up against 1365, and we could say that 1365, I mean, the Kingsland wasn't their fault, but they were the first to allow the river jump, if that makes sense, against our AC'd allies. And there was a point, I think, when I was streaming with Cortex and Redline and during the zone opening, it's like, the thought process is like, are we expecting too much from our AC'd allies to be able to handle an Imperium? Because, there's levels to every KD. There's like the top Imperiums. There's 960, 1093, 2377, whoever you want to put at the top, they're there. There's like, the normal Imperium, the middle Imperiums. And then there's like AC'ds and then below. It's like, are these AC'ds, even though there's 3 of them, does that equate an Imperium? And I mean, these 3 AC'ds are not any normal AC'ds. These guys are beasts. Alright, let's read chat real quick. People still play Facebook. It is pretty crazy that, like, the only reason I go on Facebook is to look at Rise of Kingdom stuff or post my videos. To be fair, 1093 hammered 1365 a lot in prior zones already. I mean, they did have a fight in zone 5. But what I'll say about that fight is this fort wall was crazy to the point where both sides were kind of just going back and forth, like, I don't know, 10 marches, 10 people, 15 people. It wasn't like a crazy fight back and forth. Like, it wasn't anything insane to where it should compromise the Kingsland, if that makes sense. 1093 is only PM now that can take a fight against 960 and hope to win. That's a great start to a talking point for sure. Like, what would the next KVK for 960 be? Like a 1093 KVK again? A rematch against 2377? I don't know about you guys, but I'll need at least a couple weeks to recover. This is a couple. What's good, Only Farmer? To be fair, they only lost because they let Night KL. They were focusing on 1365 was just sleeping too much. Perhaps. But that's part of the game. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing, chat. I'm just like standing here, chilling. Everyone's already TP'd out. Cannot play this kind of KVKs, they're just extra. What do you think the migration will be of 960? I have no idea what the plans are for migration. I'm sure they'll cook. Uchi got roasted for letting in DC'd kingdom mates like myself. 77 and 93 versus 60. Oh, we I would say we lose that, bro. That would be, I don't know, like if we were in 2377 spot and we had their allies, how would this KVK go? I feel like it would have been cooked. I don't know. I don't know. That's an interesting thought. Next KVK starts Monday. Bro, we're not even out of this KVK on Monday. What do I need 2 weeks for? Yeah, I'll hype them just for you. I'll be ready Monday, sir. I'll be ready Monday, even though I have like 0 resources and like, I mean, I still have 800 days. I'm saying 800 days is low. It is, but when you see like Cortex and Goose, I'm like, okay, maybe we're not that bad. Did 960 win? I haven't seen any concession messages or anything, but it looks like we have full control of this KVK for sure. You can see that we're literally touching the wall here. Looks like we're about to cut off our opponents. It's gonna be a race between 1093, 1960, and our AC'd allies to see who could touch the bottom side of the wall first. It looks like we're winning right now. Yeah, Sound Trip. I saw you on there, bro. I saw you on. You guys were beasts. Shout out to the 3 kingdoms over there. 1470, 1473, 1814, 2941. I'm sure you guys didn't. I don't know. I don't know how multiple camp kingdoms is tough because like you have to coordinate with a bunch of people you never coordinated with before. But you guys made it work, made your impact felt, and as like outside of like the 2 to 4 hours you guys were down, and then 1365 crossed the bridge. Like they only did that like I don't know 5 times. Outside of that downtime, you guys absolutely smashed it. Cortex last night with 566k March. Yeah, I don't know what Cortex was doing last night, bro. He was swarming and stuff. He says he's like zeroing his account because he has no speed ups. He's down to like 83 million power. I don't know why I'm scrolling slowly. We should go down to the bottom here. Find him. 82. Literally him and Socks are like, I think they're the lowest powered main accounts we have. Ihara gets star. Poor Cortex. I don't know why Cortex does that. And then watch next KVK, he'll say, "Oh, I'm out of troops again." He likes zeroing himself every KVK. Only G3s touch Zig. Easy game. I'm not gonna talk about Zig or anything because I don't know anything what's going on with that. I'm just gonna savor the win. I've never seen Orleans be done before. That'll be interesting because there's like this whole like mini game when you capture it, right? So it's pretty interesting. I only have 1.8 billion food. Yeah, my Ihara, my troops will start eating rocks soon if this KVK continued, so what are we doing, chat? What's popping? We're just bringing some flags. How long have I been streaming? Like 40 minutes? Don't sweep to heal if you just kill all your troops. That's true. Ask he will, he is the king. Yes, yeah, shout out to Seawill. He is back from his vacation. Ihari, you gotta teach Seawill how to turn on raids. Alright, let's rechat. Seawill is streaming, yeah, he is. Seawill is streaming and he's chilling. Seawill and I live like 40 minutes away from each other, by the way. So Toronto meetup, anyone interested? East Coast North America meetup? Lilith, perhaps? Can I just teleport here, chat? I use an expansion. I should probably use it now. But to be fair, it looks like there's not even any KP to get. So... You know it's bad when Yar's not even here. Yar hit his 30 bill and he's like, I'm done. I'm respectable. I told him he doesn't listen to the review map? Yeah, we could review map real quick. This is Kingsland. Pretty much Jover. Looks like there's a fight going on here, apparently. Oh. AC dollars are burning. What anime is this? Is that even an anime? Alright, where's number 6? Number 6. I have an expansion chat, might as well help out. I don't have any troops left. Maybe off season I learn Mandarin. Get in touch with my Chinese roots. Although I'm pretty sure my roots are can't like they speak Cantonese, but hey, appreciate that. What's up, Himalayan Yeti? Learn Mandarin. Did you see Baba City getting attacked? I saw your video. When was that? Dang, I missed that. I was sleeping. LeBron songs. Congrats on winning this amazing KVK. Appreciate that, bro. I'm Korean? No, I'm not Korean. I'm Chinese Filipino. Filipino Chinese. I don't know why I said Chinese Filipino. Filipino Chinese. 2049 will merge with 2077. That's the rumor I've been hearing as well. Is it true? The memes, I checked Facebook and the memes are going crazy. Has there ever been a scenario where being pushed out of KL, KD managed to win the KVK? There has been, actually. But it was a 2v4 KVK where 2489 and their allies, I believe, is 1484. One like they won this, they won Orleans, they captured Orleans and everything. But then their enemies on this side of the map, which they completely controlled, they're able to somehow take this past 7. Then they had an exodus into this side of the map or something. Or maybe it might have been opposite. I don't know. And then they were... all 4 camps were able to make an offensive into Orleans that 2049 couldn't stop. Top KD's in the game. I'll let Facebook decide. Drop out of gold. I mean, they only account for 150 million migration power, right? Yo, what's good, Scotty? 77 won early KVK because 960 didn't have 7 markers yet. Yeah. They definitely blitzed us early with the 6 marches plus more players. But it was also because our plan was... This is my point for pass 5 is it was a very aggressive plan, super aggressive to focus at this bottom pass. We went super aggressive, but then the tech that we went was kind of a passive with special medicines prioritized, not having 6 marches. Just want to see it. Mathene, yeah, 1093. The only loss has been to 1093. It was a pleasure playing alongside you. I think some of my favorite moments of this KVK has been when we go here, then we went here, then we walked over here out of nowhere. It's not like you guys really needed the help, but just being able to walk around KVK, go for a stroll it was fun. Appreciate that, Boyd. KVK rankings with KP. I did that earlier on. We did an in-depth thing like in the beginning of the stream, but I'll glance it over for you guys that are interested while I re-chat. Top 3 are most certainly 960, 77, and 93. That's a pretty solid list. I don't know where Prodigal is from. I know Seawill is alongside me in Canada. Feeling much better. I feel like I always feel good in the morning. But hopefully we're getting better slowly. GT experience matters. GT every KVK is hell. 77's never played hell KVK. I would argue that 77 played they've played some pretty tough KVKs. The ones against 24-29 were really tough, right? Like, their allies were kicked out of KL. They had 1 out of 3 passes. And yeah, also have to keep in mind, a lot of GT players, they're new migrants. Like, we got, like, what, 20 new migrants this past offseason? I'm relatively new. I got here last November. But... yes, when you guys followed us to 77. Yeah, that was crazy where all 6 camps were there. What are these chords? 4 2 5 5 4. Where are we? Oh. What's the official term for this island here? Mathene, you're fighting here. I've heard people call this Diddy Island. I don't know if that's like politically correct to say or not, but Prodigal is Chinese but lives in Brazil. That's why he's maxing the bundles. They got cheaper bundles over there in Brazil. I burned 73 billion resources, Tiger. Can't see any KVKs in the future beating new records of this one. Yeah, there's so many records that were beaten in this KVK for sure. It was like, I don't know, top most KP gained by individual, most KP gained by an alliance, most KP gained by kingdom. It's been a crazy one. Leopard to come back and beat Sense into 60 GT. I'm sure Leopard definitely helped a lot, probably. I don't know where he's from. I know he speaks Mandarin. Approximately how many speed ups they used. Let's see. So chat, if I healed 924 million points worth of troops, how many T5 did I heal? Time 7 lost. River gold when this side leaving 60. That's true. Yeah, going to the JST side was an interesting decision, but to be fair, we were burning them regardless. So I think they probably just thought that let's plug up the JST. Because to be fair, like I could kind of understand the thought process. We had like a river jump here too. So if we kept building here, then they would have two fronts. They kind of wanted to stunt the growth of this so that because like once you jump the river, no, regardless, it's going to be very tough for them. So I kind of understand it, but yeah, it was like a home run play from them. Hey Tempe, much love to the ACs as well, bro. You guys killed it. Most positive KP heal ratio. Yeah, Sibo's crazy open field fighting. GT makes you max the first 3 mountain warfares at minimum. They definitely there's definitely spending requirement in GT, specifically for this KVK. I only bought 2 mountain warfares because I barbed so much that I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to whatchamacallit. By the time third Mountain Warfare came out, I was already max tech. What are we watching? Why are we here? $190 million. That's T5s. So how many speed ups would that be? What's up, Bulba? You did it. You survived. Great performance. Thanks for the streams and congrats. Yo, Charger, appreciate everyone that's been watching the streams, man. It's been crazy. The journey 960 has been crazy so far, and the content and the streams are not going to stop. Even though I'm sure a lot of you are just here for the KVK, but yeah, we're going to be continuing to cover the 960. We're going to be continuing the Zero podcast with Redline. Everything's going to keep flowing, so it should be some good fun. End of jumpers? Yeah, I heard that. I think it's good, to be honest. As a new player, jumpers were kind of annoying. But I guess as an experienced player, it would kind of suck. Because imagine you just download Rise of Kingdoms and you get like 0 because you're not part of a jumper group. I think groups are still going to happen, but hopefully groups are going to be more willing to help new players learn the game and all that. How's the fighting, Bulba? We are done, pretty much. We're burning GV out of... This is the last 2 flags before they get burnt out of Kingsland, so... We're just chilling, man. Hopefully everything's going well with you. Bulba is, by the way... Bulba is one of the OGs, man. He's the first person to ever raid me on YouTube. I didn't even know raids were a thing. Give Bulba some love. He quit Rise of Kingdoms, but he's grinding Age of Empires mobile. So 3k days worth. Damn. 3k days. Yeah, that's pretty accurate probably. It's calling Bubba OG. Man. Thoughts on Call of Dragons? I haven't played in a year. No, has it been 2 years? Did I play last year? When was the last time I played? I think it's been 2 years since I played Call of Dragons. Right? Yeah, 2 years. Wow. That's crazy that Call of Dragons is that old. It was fun, but it was just too much to play 2 city building war games at the same time for me. How much KP did GT gain? That's a great question. Let me check. I have a whole website for this. I thought useful data. Here we go. Here we go, chat. Give me a sec. I set it up. There you go. So this is GT Bourbon. We've gained 769. Is this accurate? I don't know when this was updated. I'm assuming it's accurate. I'm guessing it's 1093. Oh wow. Wow, I actually did not know. That's crazy that 606 down a zone got more KP than 1365. I mean 606 2975 were like doing super well. That is pretty crazy though. What site is this? I don't know. It's a 60 GT dashboard. I don't know. I think that's more of a compliment to 606 than it is a slight to 1365. This is rockstats.online. Yeah, Pro Kingdoms is great too. But yeah, we're just kind of chilling, chat. We're just kind of chilling, talking, yapping. I was honestly contemplating of not streaming today, but I'm like, I promise I'd stream. So we're streaming, having fun, talking about the KVK. How do these guys random into this area, by the way? It's crazy. Map update? Here you go, chat. This is the map. Final touches here. We're about to touch the wall first. I heard whoever touches the wall first gets zig, right? We're like racing to the wall. I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. Time to save speed ups. I got 7 marches. I do have 7 marches. This is a wait. This is chat. This is the first time. That's how you know I farm. This is the first time I ended KVK able to 7 march. I maybe saved too much. I thought we'd be fighting for 1 more day. No, it's all good. There's no point of like, I guess save for next KVK, unironically. But yeah, we're just chilling, chat. My speeds, I'm at 800 days. I didn't buy VIP shop this week either. 805. My farms were not in My farms are not in domain 1, Scotty. Did Prodigal hit 20 bill? I think he's at 19. Probably still grinding right now. Time to barf chain? Yeah, it is time to barf chain. Is that 21? Oh, he is? Oh, nice. Shout out to Prodigal. How's the resource situation in Rock now? You need like, in a Imperium KVK, you probably need like 8 farm accounts to like be competitive. What's up, Dean? Yeah, it's the same. It's the same. How many do I gather per week? I don't know. 8 farms that you log into 5 times a day and you do forts on? You could survive. Probably 960, you need like 12. Consider returning, but you'd be so far behind. Yeah, if you're full-timing your farms, yeah. I know people in 960, they have timers on that stuff, bro. They have timers. They set a timer every like 2 hours, check all their farm accounts. It's crazy. Oh man. But yeah, chat, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. This is Kingsland. This will be for the final Kingsland stream. Next stream, it won't be. I mean, we'll probably still be in this KVK, just chilling. What would the stream be though? Maybe we'll do a farmer or fighter. 3 weeks late. I mean, technically today's Friday. Farmer Fridays. Yeah, we're gonna be making a full video on this KVK, 100% to review it. Zone 6 sweep. Yeah, we got this circle and we're just gonna continue burning through them. Maybe try to get this next circle. Stream the Zig capture. Would you guys want to watch the Orleans get captured? It would be interesting. Review. We're the Zeroed podcast on Redlines is gonna be on Redline's channel next, and we're probably gonna get some of the 960 leadership. It's gonna be this Sunday at 16 ETC. One man Zig capture. Review the lowest contributors to 960. Yeah, I don't want to see myself on there, bro. Mr. Smoke 58, guys. Yo, you want to? Right now. When the Zig open in like 5 days, right? It'll still be a while. Oh god. When did this start? Just now? I think I'm dead. I gotta get some kills to get 1k gems. It is pretty crazy that past 7s are gonna unlock. So technically, like 1365 could go into this zone now, or 2377 could go into this zone. I mean, this zone looks like they got some fighting, so. Or UTC. Her on the podcast would be funny. For kill trades in LKC. I'll just like run into their ball or something. Where are they? Oh, we're building a flag. Let me go there actually. We could literally build a flag here, and we're touching. We're in the zone. We're at the pass. Prodigal on the podcast. Yo, Prodigal's English has definitely improved, but I don't know if he's ready for the pod. Yeah, I'm not gonna chase the KP. If I get it, naturally I get it. I mean, we got 2 days to get 2 million kills. We should be able to. Red got the most KP. Cortex probably got the most KP during the events. Like, he's always been top 100 in these enemy elimination events. I don't think he is anymore, though. Are we still Imperium? Let's see who's still in Imperium and who's not. I think we should still be. Oh yeah. Literally everyone is. Except for 606. Addy? Addy's kind of shy, but maybe. What a good baby guy. They pull out Kingsland, not officially from what I've seen, but I mean, they're free burning and letting us free build, so it's looking like it's wraps, bro. Seawell in the pod would be cool too. I mean, the next episode is Redline, right? So I'll let him pick his guests. This KVK as well, you can't really hard stuff the way you can in other KVKs, because Orleans auxiliary skills make it impossible for you to garrison, so you need open field. I'm reading this Discord message right now. Okay, nice. I mean, it's gonna be City Swarm? Ooh. This name looks familiar to me. GT getting cooked by 2377. We're getting cooked. Ihara, you know the leadership more than I do. When's our next KVK? Jory wasn't 68. I knew it. Pro Kingdoms is pretty good. I know that whatchamacallit. I know that Hero Scrolls is launching a website soon as well. By the way, Chatsky's Kingsland's gonna be tomorrow. That's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna watch. No, I probably won't stream it. Chatsky's Kingsland's gonna be tomorrow. Be pretty fun to watch. No skips into 1093. Oh gosh. I mean, technically 1093 wouldn't have skips either. 97 GT make know each other for a while. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully there will be more fun big KVKs like this in the future though. It's been crazy to see. It's been crazy to see whatchamacallit. Just the, I guess, hype about this KVK. Where it's not even just rock players, it's just like people in general in the city building war game genre have been tuning in to see what's up. Oh, what is going on here? Oh. It's like, I've never played Rise of Kingdoms, but this KVK looks sick. It's like, yeah. Yeah. Show the map? Yeah, here you go. By the way, shout out to all 400 people watching. If we could get to 200 likes, it's free to play. You don't have to do much, but it would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah, the streams have been fun, man. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, this is the map. You could see 1093. Currently bringing the last flag on this side before the pass. So they're going to be able to take this pass, perhaps build and burn JST BLN, and create another front for them past this fort wall. AC allies also burning our opponents on this side, and then we are currently burning all 3 camps, which is fun. We got BLN burning here. We have 75 burning there, and then of course we have 2377 on this side. I'm helping, chat. I'm helping. Oh, they got a ball here. Run it down! Gotta change the music for this. Get hype. Last fight to the KVK potentially. Yo, this guy dipped. this guy over here dipped. I mean, I did the same thing. You know, low key, I would do the exact same thing. I should bet against 2489 for sure. Oh, that's short lived. Hard the trades. The 2489 KVK was a lot easier to trade well in because we had more numbers. This KVK, like when they're on their up time, they had more numbers than us, and it's really hard to trade positively in that situation. Say bye-bye to JST. Yeah, you guys are cutting them right now. It is pretty crazy how 1365 had to face against 1093 and 960 and 2 KVKs that they teamed up against with each other. I'm gonna be with my boy Piltong over here. It's my boy. Give him some hearts. Top 3 trading marches. Lucha Alex for sure. Then it would be Philip with Arthur with Philip. The third march, let me check the reports here. You GT got to trade positive. In fact, GT is actually the lines for it, like the whole thing is like you're not supposed to look at the trades. Just run it down. Sad face. They are pushing zone 6, yeah. I'm gonna get cheeseburgered. No, I definitely traded hella negative on that. Yikes. They are pushing this zone. But I don't think it's JST. I'm pretty sure this is mostly 606. Right? Surfline. My third best March was Zhuge Liang and Herman. I'll show you guys my mark. I'll show you guys my my stuff here. So best trading March by far, by the way, by far, Lucha Alex. Not even cheeseburgering. You can see for the KVK traded. This is not entirely accurate because I had to turn it. There, I think like for like a couple hours here. You can see it says I only gained 3.8 billion KP. I've gained 4.1. So it's missing about 300 million KP worth of data because I forgot to open it. I forgot to open the application for one of the, whatchamacallit, for one of the pass openings. But you could see that Lucha Alex, my best performing March. Then Arthur with Philip is my second best. Those are the ones that traded really positively. Everything else pretty much traded 1 for 1. You could see Zhuge Liang, Herman, Huakibing, William, Huakibing, Arthur, Huakibing, Belisarius. This is a Huakibing wall over there. Herman with CPO. Zhuge Liang with Philip. That's the first March that traded negatively. Asher with YSG. That's what I'm using right now. It's my second Archer March. It traded negatively as well. And then these are the my third Cavalry March traded negatively no matter what it was. Maybe Nevsky with Joan or Joan with Belisarius. They traded negatively, but it's to be expected with the 7th March because it always runs away and kind of kills itself. That's my experience with the March. Shout out to Cubist Mike for the app, by the way. For SVIP, I am 60k, 600k. SVIP. Yar, what's up, bro? Wait, why are you? I just realized, why are you not this? You made a lot of enemies this KVK, bro. Thoughts on our AC allies? They were great, man. They did exactly what they needed to do and more. They were able to hold off against JC and even burn and build into them. So shout out to them. I don't know where Addy's from. My Lisha had my best gear, yeah. But not out of all my marches, actually. This is my best gear. My Arthur had my best gear. I don't know who will take the star. There you go. What's the plan now? We're just chilling. And shout out to Yar again for the 30 billion KP. That's crazy. Y'all, I used to have more KP than Yar back in the day. Back when I used to be a KP goblin, but he stepped it up. No one's streaming from 77. I mean, I don't know if there's really much for them to do. I guess we're just running into here. We're gonna sad face here. Maybe call it a stream. No, I'm not. I just want to. I promised yesterday that I'd stream. Thought there'd be more fighting. But it's been kind of just this burn and talk and chill type of vibe, which I'm down for. Blech. Oh god, we're gonna get a Liu Chat over here. I saw one. I have like PTSD seeing one infantry march. Look, Liu Chat. Oh no, that doesn't. I knew it. Oh, now they're bringing out all their marches. I was in the hospital. Oh, that's good. Blech. I'm dead. All right, that is my KVK. Fun times. All right, chat. I'm gonna call that a stream. There's not much for us to do. I just wanted to talk to chat, say hi, stream for a solid hour and a half. I promised I'd stream today, but we're just burning, chilling. I definitely I'm still sick, so I'm feeling it a little bit. But hopefully you had fun with the streams. We probably won't be streaming tomorrow, and we won't be streaming on Sunday either. But we will be on Redline's channel for the Zero podcast. So be sure to subscribe to Redline. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Appreciate you guys for watching the streams. If I don't see you anymore, because you just want to watch this KVK, it's been a pleasure. If you guys stay on the Ploto Gaming channel, be sure to be here because we are going to be super hyped with the content. We're going to be making recap videos. We're going to be streaming more 960 KVKs, doing 960 account reviews, and all of that fun stuff. So appreciate y'all. I can't even raid C Will. I'm going to just link his stream, give him some love. If you guys want to continue watching more 960 content, he's the king of 960. And instead of that, I'll see you guys later. Peace.